Hey Math All-Stars, it's Dr. Conklin. I'm here to do a short review video for you on page 11 in our new packet on functions. So it says Unit 3 on the top, it's blue, super cute. And today we're going to just go through and review things that are functions or not functions. So I just want to talk about that definition first. A function is a relation, meaning x and y's that are put together, where the x value does not repeat. So we're going to talk a lot about this week and next week after Thanksgiving, woohoo, about this idea. But basically our idea is that if x does not repeat, every x value has one unique y value. So we're going to look at page 11 and we're going to sort of talk about mappings and tables today to focus in on two things. So the first one we're going to look at, we have this input here. Here's our input. Another word for input is our x values. And then we have our output, our y values. So let's sort of map those together. And what I'm going to do is actually really focus on, other side, on the input. I'm going to look and see if any arrows are going to two numbers. So we're going to just focus on this one a little bit right now so that we have it. If I go from -3 to 3, that's unique, meaning that -3 only goes to one place. And then if I go from 1 to 2, 7 to 30, 8 to 4, and 13 to 8, right? So every x value is only going to one y value. So this is going to be this is going to be a function because x does not repeat. Okay, now let's look at question 2. So again, I'm going to highlight my my x values, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm sort of going to follow every single x value. So here, 8 is going to one y value. Here, 11 is going to one y value. 19, -4, is going to one y value. And then just because we're losing colors here, -7, -7 is going to 5 and to 4. So what does that mean? If I write these points out, it means -7 goes to 4 and -7 goes to 5, which means the x values are repeating. So that's going to be a no. So the idea here is that since we have two arrows going out from 7, this is not a function. -7 repeats. Okay? So try this one on your own right now. See what you think. Is this a function? Yes or no? And then think about how you could explain it. So if I look here again, I'm going to follow 1. That only goes to one spot, that only goes to one spot, that only goes to one spot. Yep, perfect. So this is a function since no x values repeat. Okay, and then let's do the same thing here. And the tables are actually even a little bit easier, guys, which is nice, right? So we're going to look here. I'm going to look at the x values. And if I look down the x column, that's really the only thing we care about. Are any of these numbers repeating? So I don't see any other -7s, but I do see that -3 is repeating here. So this is not going to be a function. -3 repeats. Okay, I want you guys to try this one, see what you get. Right, same thing here. I'm going to look down. And I see that -6 doesn't repeat, -4 doesn't, -2 doesn't, 0 doesn't, 2 doesn't, 4 doesn't. So that means that this is a function. No x values repeat. Okay, let's do the same thing here. I'm gonna, I want you guys to try this one. I'm gonna look down the x column and I'm gonna see if any of the x values repeat. -3 doesn't, 8 doesn't, 11 doesn't, 7 doesn't. So this is a function. Again, no x values repeat. And just something quickly to highlight, if you guys notice here on the last one, here there are actually y values that do repeat. That doesn't matter. You could have a string, you could have a table that looks like this, and every single one is the same y value, y, and it doesn't matter. The only thing we care about is if every x value has its own y value to go to. Okay, we'll keep working on these. If we don't talk to you guys, have a super turkey day, and be safe. Take care. Bye, guys.